Rainy here. Hey to everyone who may be watching this. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is a response to Dexter intimacy and regret. I've noticed a fantastic amount of people on this website who seem to have no mistakes in their lifetime. A lot of people say things like, well, I learned from my mistakes, so they're not mistakes. No, that's just a lie. No. Just because you learned from something doesn't mean it wasn't a mistake. Let's just straighten that up right now. People who honestly think they have no regrets and have made no mistakes are just obtuse. People who say they've made no mistakes, even though they know they have, well, they're just cowardly. And people who say they have mistakes, know they have mistakes, know they have regrets. They're honest. Even if they don't want to share them, at least they're being honest. Most rational people wouldn't want to share their regrets because they're very personal things, but I've never been really rational. So here goes. There's a lot of regrets I considered when responding to this video, but there's one that really stuck out, and so that's one I'm going to designate my biggest regret, and that's the one I'm going to share. A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. My biggest regret was informing my parents of that. Because they're the type of people who they like to solve things their own way, and so once they get it into their mind that there's something wrong with you, they're gonna help you in any way that they can. Which for me meant a lot of pills and therapists. And that has had a lasting impact on me because it's really affected what I can and can't tell them. There are a lot of things I'd love to tell my parents, but I can't because I know what they'll do and how they'll react. So that's really my biggest regret. I wish I could say that my regret isn't telling my parents something. You should be able to tell your parents something. But yeah, that is, I'd have to say, to date, my biggest regret. Closely in second was breaking up with my ex, but that's another story altogether, and we'll get into that some other time. I'd just like to say to everyone who posted responses that I'm proud of every single one of you, and I know how hard it is to share something like that, and I'm incredibly impressed that all of you had the balls to share your stories like that, so keep going.